I'm Peter Kasmer, a member of our congregation, and I'm here to talk to you today about my faith voyage. It started, you should know, my prior life, I was into construction, a superintendent that got heaped a bunch of praise, and I enjoyed it. And I was given credit for a lot of things. All the time I thought that God was my co-pilot, guiding me through my life. But then the light dawned on Marblehead one day, and I decided that I should move over, and God's my pilot. And we went to church up at St. Paul in Gloucester, Massachusetts. And the pastor was speaking that day about a voyage. There was a model ship. And that picture is in my mind always. And that was our first time going to church. And I thank my wife for that. Susan's been my partner, and we're on this voyage together. At first, we came to church, and I thought, oh, this is nice. We go to church on Sunday, and then you say, well, you should pray every day. And I thought, well, maybe I'll try that. And then, of course, read the Bible. So we picked up the portals for prayer, the upper room. I think we started with the portals for prayer. And I said, well, I'll read that when I have the time. And then I noticed my days were being consumed, my time, my energy. And a day would go by and I'd miss the reading. So eventually I set into my mind that I'm going to make time for God first thing, every morning now. The first thing I do is read my devotional. And then I have a small problem, probably a good thing I didn't get diagnosed with attention deficit, and I have time focusing sometimes. And so when I'd read the devotional and I'd look at the psalm that it was referenced to, I'd say, oh, this is a long psalm. Or I'd look and I'd say, oh, thank God it's a short psalm. And then as I kept reading more, praying more, then we picked up 2 devotionals, and I look forward to reading the devotionals every day. And then words meant something to me. Even when I came to church, when we said, Our Father, who art in heaven, it used to be rote. And today, every word has meaning, and I listen. And listening is important also. When I pray, I listen. I listen for God's response. And God has been good to us, has blessed us, and does respond to all the prayers. I especially enjoy now going to the men's prayer group. I started out and would try to think of what I was going to pray for when it was my turn. And by the time it came around to me, I said, that's too choreographed. So then I just prayed what was on my mind. And then I found that by being with a group of people, I wasn't on my voyage alone, that there's strength in numbers, and our prayers are magnified when we pray in a group.